Hello friends, so today's question is spiral matrix. So what is given in this question is we are given an M cross N matrix and we have to return all the elements of the matrix in spiral order. Okay, so basically we are given a matrix of N cross M and we have to return all the elements in the form of this spiral like 1, 2, 3, then 6, then 9, 8, 7, 4, 5. Okay, so basically so here what we will do, we have to return these element in the form of a spiral matrix like this. Okay, so for doing this what we will do, we have to first iterate this row. Okay, then this column, then this last row, then this column. Now these are iterated, then we will move inward to this one, like in this case, in second cases, first we have iterated this row, then this, then this, then this. If it so it goes like this: first row, then column, then third row, then up till last element or the most inner element. Okay, so in this we have to return a vector which contains all the element of this matrix in a spiral order. Okay, so what we will do to do this, first of all we can iterate this first row, then we can iterate this column, then we can iterate this column and this row, and then we can iterate the first column. So basically we are applying four loops, okay, to iterate each column or each row. Okay, but how we will monitor like which now which row need to be iterated and from which starting point till up till which endpoint it need to be iterated. Okay, so what we will do to maintain this, we will maintain four variable: left, right, top, and bottom. So basically these four variable will indicate from where we have to start and up till where we have to go. So we will initialize these variable. Left we will initialize with 0, then right we will initialize like this is the matrix, matrix of M cross N. Okay, so M, let's say number of rows, and N is columns. ठीक है, column. So right will be pointing to M minus right will be pointing to N minus 1 number of columns. Okay, so right will be pointing to N minus 1. Okay, then top will be pointing to 0 and bottom will be pointing to N minus 1, row minus 1. Basically we can say here it is column and here it is row. Okay, because okay we know the bottom is row. Okay, this is 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. Okay, so starting to traverse this row, what we have to do, we have to start from left up till right. So what the value of right here is number of columns. Okay, that is why we have taken right for column, and for in the same way we are when we are iterating from top to bottom. So bottom will be number of rows minus 1. So that is why we have taken for bottom m minus 1. M is rows, number of rows here. Okay, so using these four variables, we will iterate for each row and each column, and we will add the element in our required vector, and at last we will return that vector. Okay, so now let's directly look into its implementation. And one more thing, like every time, okay, so first we have iterated this row. So what we will do, we will increase the value of top. Okay, so now because we have to go in a spiral, so once any row or column is already done, then we have to perform on its inner one. Like if this row is done, then we have to perform this for this row. In the if we have iterated this row, then we have to perform for this row. In the same way, we have if we iterated this column, then we have to do for this column. Okay, so in this way we will, after each iteration or after completing any row or column, what we will do, we will increment or decrement the value of these variable, so that we will have, because first we have iterated this portion. Okay, now we have to start from here and go up till here. Okay, we don't have to go up till 6 1. Okay, because we have to stop here because it is already covered in this column. So in this way, so what we will do, now look its implementation. Like this is the vector result which I have created. to store all the elements that we will return. These are the rows and columns. Okay, so if we are having no rows or if either or we are having no columns, this is the base condition, so we will return the result like empty vector. Okay, now we have initialized, as we have seen, we have initialized all four variables like left to 0, right from column -1, then top to 0 and bottom to row -1. Okay, now what we are doing, we are iterating, we are checking. So until like this is top is placed here and bottom is placed here, so until or unless top and bottom are not until or unless top is less than or equals to bottom, we need to perform this in the same way. This is right and this is left, so until or unless left, this is left, sorry, this is left and this is right. Okay, so until or unless left is less than or equals to right, we will iterate this. Okay, so the same condition we have written, like left is less than or right and top is less than or equals to bottom. So what we have done, we have first iterated for the first row. So like, okay, let me clear all this. Okay, so first we are doing it for first row. Okay, so the same way we have started from left, because left is indication of where we have to start left, and this is right. Okay, so we have to, for row we have to iterate from left to right, so that's the same thing we are doing. Okay, and we have iterated from left and it is less than equals to right, we have incremented I value. Now we have done for this row, so what value we need to increase, because top is here, so we have to now in the next iteration when we will iterate this outer one and again we will come, so we have to iterate the second row, so we will increment the value of top. So the same thing I have done after iteration of the first row, I have incremented the value of top. Okay, now we have done with this row. Now we have to do perform for this column. Okay, so what we will do here, we are using and top and bottom. Okay, top and bottom we are using. Okay, so what we have done, as this element already covered in our row, so we have to take this element, so it will automatically done because we have incremented the value of top to, so top will be pointing to second row. So now we have started from top and up till bottom and we have added these element in our result matrix. Okay, now what we have done, we have done for this column, so we have to decrement the value, because next time when it will come, if some more element, then we have moved from, if it would have been more big matrix, then we have moved from 5 and then we have moved from downward, so we are already done with this. So we will decrement the value of right because it is indicated by right and this is left. Okay, so we will decrement the value of. Now we have to check whether after doing this top and right, whether top is still less than or equals to bottom. Okay, if this is the case, then we will move forward and we will iterate the remaining element. If it is not the case, then we will get our final answer. Okay, so we have checked like top is still less than bottom. If it is, then we have done for this row. Now what we are doing, we are currently here, so we have to go in reverse direction. So what we will do, we will take it from right and we will move until it is greater than left. Okay, so the same thing we have done. So we have started from right and we have moved until it is greater than the left one and we have pushed the element. Now again we are done with this, like this is, so next time we are done with this, so next time we will come, we have to take the inner row, so we will decrement the value of bottom in the same way we have done for left and right. Now we are to left with this one. Okay, so we have again checked like left is still less than or equals to right, so we have done for from bottom. Okay, bottom to top, because bottom is here and now we have to move till top is also here, bottom is also here. Okay, so top and bottom, so we have pushed and we have incremented the value of left because this column, so every time you see now like let's take the example what we are doing. We have this is uh, okay, top, bottom, left, right. Okay, so every time we have done with top, we are incrementing the value of top. If we are done with right, we are decrementing the value of right. We are done with bottom, we are decrementing the value of bottom. Okay, and we are done with left, we are incrementing the value of left. So now this part is, so what we are remaining, this is remaining, and our pointers are already pointing to that location. So that is why after iterating each row or column, we are maintaining the value of left, right, top, bottom. So this is our solution. So now let's run this. So it is accepted. Now let's submit. So it is accepted or submitted successfully. Now to for its time complexity, so like we are having matrix of m cross n, so its time complexity will be capital O of m into m, and same for its space complexity, so space complexity will be capital O of m into n. So thank you for watching.